What's up guys, this is AppleTech752, and in this tutorial video I'm going to show you how to bypass iCloud activation lock on the iPhone 4S on any iOS version. Now this bypass itself only works on iOS 6.1.3, but it's super easy to downgrade to 6.1.3 from any iOS version. So I have a link down below in the description on exactly how to do that step by step. But anyways guys, once you're here, this is where the bypass starts. Let's do this. So the first thing you need to do is head over to your browser and go to appletech752.com. Once you're there, click on the downloads page. Here you'll find the AppleTech752 bypass tool. Click on this link and it will direct you to a mega page where you can download it and then put it on your desktop and extract it. Once you've done that, go into the search bar on your PC and type in CMD and click enter. Now type CD space. Bring the window down a little bit so you can drag the AppleTech752 bypass tool folder into the command prompt. Now click enter. Now all you have to do is type in iDevice info. Now plug your device into the computer. Close iTunes if it opens and click enter. And this may seem a little bit overwhelming at first, but don't worry, there's only one thing you're looking for in this big messy code, and that is the serial number right here. So you want to take this serial number, press Ctrl-C to copy it, and then you can close right out of the command window. Now head back over to my website at appletech752.com and go to the iCloud bypass page. Here, you'll want to type in your serial number into this text field, or just paste it in since we copied it earlier, and click on Buy Now. So once you've done that, go ahead and close out of my website and head over to the AppleTech752 bypass tool. Here, you will see a bunch of stuff in this folder, but there's, again, only one thing you're looking for, the AppleTech752 bypass tool V2. Go ahead and double click this. And as you can see, this is my bypass tool. So all you have to do is, once you've of course registered your serial number, paid the $10, then you gotta click on select your bypass. And here, click iPhone 4S. And instantly, just like that, we skipped right over the activation screen to the location services. Now, this bypass is not complete yet because there's another step we still have to do to get a fully untethered bypass. If you try to complete this setup right now, it will totally crash. So we're not done. Stay right on this page, and this is where it gets a little complicated. You're gonna need another device, it doesn't matter what, that has a micro SIM slot on it. So I just have another iPhone 4S right here, and this device has to be activated. So you gotta open up this device and head over to settings and phone. As you can see, there's no SIM card installed right now. So what I'm gonna do is eject the SIM card tray from here and put in any old SIM card. It does not matter what, but I highly recommend putting in an AT&T SIM card because the SIM pin is easy to remember. So take a micro SIM, preferably AT&T, and put it inside this phone. And just in a moment here, the phone page will change from no SIM to something we can click on. So go ahead and click on it, and then go down to SIM pin. And at SIM pin, you want to click the on switch to turn it on. Now, if you don't know your SIM pin default code, you want to look it up. But for AT&T SIM cards, it's always 4 ones. So type in 4 ones here and click done. Just like that, we now have a pin on the SIM. Super easy. All you have to do is eject the SIM and then totally set this phone aside. We're not going to use it again. Now we can move on to the phone that we are trying to bypass. As you can see, we're still sitting here on the location services page. Now what we have to do is put the locked SIM inside of this phone. And in just a second here, we'll see a pop-up that says SIM locked. What you have to do now is just click on lock Enter the PIN, which should be 4 ones if it's AT&T. Now click OK. This process shouldn't take long, maybe a few seconds, and then it will say PIN entry succeeded. Now, as soon as that's done, go ahead and eject the SIM card one more time. And it won't register immediately that there's no SIM card installed. This is part of the little trick that we're doing to get a full bypass. And as you can see, it says no SIM card installed. Immediately put the SIM card back in. And in just a moment here, we have SIM locked, OK. Notice how before it only said unlock, here now it also says OK, which is exactly what we want. We are totally done with the SIM trick. Now let's go ahead and set up our device like normal. And just like that, guys, we are into the phone, and notice how it's not crashing here. It says lock SIM. Every so often we get a pop-up, but there's no crash. If you try to set it up without the SIM, it will give you a crash. So the next step to achieve a fully untethered bypass, we're going to upgrade to iOS 8 and jailbreak to delete the setup. So in order to do that, you have to go to General, Software Update. And if it's already starting to download, this is pretty common, just click on Resume Download and continue. And this should take quite a while, probably about 20 to 30 minutes. I'll be back when it's finished. Alright, it just finished, and right here we have the iOS 8.4.1 update, and it should say Install Now at the bottom. All you gotta do is tap on Install Now, agree to the terms, and it will take about another 30 minutes for the update to install. I'll be back again. Okay, the device just finished the update. As you can see here, we're on the familiar iOS 8 setup screen. So go ahead and slide to unlock, and just like that, we'll see the updates completed. So just set up the device exactly like you would. And right here we are on the home screen on iOS 8. Now at this point, the only thing that's keeping our device from restarting is the fact that there's a locked SIM card in this phone. So if we take the SIM card out, then we're not going to have an untethered bypass. However, if we jailbreak first and delete the setup, then we can remove the SIM and we're all good to go. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. If we go back over to our computer, close out of everything, then we'll need to download a couple more programs. Go over to this website, cydiaimpactor.com, and this other website, etasunjailbreak.teamstar.net. Here, you're going to download Cydia Impactor for whatever version you're running, and then the ETA Sun Jailbreak RC5 IPA right here. Once you have the two of these things, put them on your desktop and launch Cydia Impactor. Our device is not currently connected, but go ahead and connect it right now. Now, this is very important. If you see a trust pop up, make sure to click trust. And if iTunes opens, click X and close iTunes. And just like that, in Cydia Impactor, we have iPhone here. If you get a little question mark here, it's not going to work. So make sure it says iPhone. Now, all you have to do is drag the IPA into Cydia Impactor and sign in with your Apple ID. And just like this, the process is finished. And right on our home screen, we have a new icon called ETA Sun Jailbreak. Open that up, and inside we should see a nice white screen. Click on the jailbreak. And right now it's exploiting the device, so just give it a second, it'll restart, and then we'll go forward with the tutorial. Okay, at this point you should disconnect your device from the computer, as we won't be needing it anymore. And just like that, we are right into the device. Click OK for all these little pop-ups you get. Now go into Cydia. And as soon as it loads, go on to Sources and click Refresh. And it's totally normal to get this error here. This is an older jailbreak, so it's not fully up to date. That's all this means. Now click on Return to Cydia. And if it says Upgrades here, click on Upgrade Essential. And if Cydia crashes, that's totally normal. Just open it right back up again. Now go into the search section and type in iFile. Just like that, and click on this package. You no longer have to purchase it, just wait for the wheel to stop spinning up here and then click on install. And click confirm. Now click on return to Cydia and go to the home screen and you should see this icon, iFile. Click on it. And now go all the way back, scroll up for applications. Now down here, you will find the very familiar setup.app. Most of you know this as the iCloud screen. Click on edit right here, select it, and move the file to the trash. And finally, the bypass is totally complete. I'm going to go ahead and power off the device right now. And once it's been fully powered off, all you have to do is eject the SIM card. There is no SIM in this device right now, and I'm going to power it back on and show you that there is no iCloud screen. And just like that, we booted right up to the lock screen. And we have the familiar no SIM card installed pop-up, but notice we have no more iCloud on here. So guys, this is how to bypass the iPhone 4S iCloud activation lock. I know this video is quite long and complicated, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please leave a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. This is from AppleTech752, your #1 source for everything iCloud bypass. See you later.